Hello everyone, it's Meteorologist Jim Caldwell here in the Alert Center for WKYT. Right now we are talking about a little bit of cloud cover left over, some sunshine on the way for many of you, and some things are going to change a little bit. But we're on the other side of a cold front, the one that brought rain to many of you for trick-or-treat. Not everybody, but for trick-or-treat right here in Lexington and surrounding areas, we had it. So those showers are long gone now, that particular round of it, of course. Now we are looking at leftover moisture out east. That's the boundary. The boundary continues to work through, and the numbers are responding now, except for Harlan. They're kind of out there on the verge of seeing the number drop. There's 66 there currently. Then I've got a whole bunch of low and mid 50s out there on the backside of it. So it's made a change across the Commonwealth and will continue to do so. We look at the big picture and you can see the front. See, it's barely hanging on right there in eastern Kentucky. That would give you why you're still in the 60s there in Harlan. But I promise, shortly everything drops. And then you don't recover quite as nicely. Look at the temperatures. I mean, you've just got this big shot of chillier air that's invading a big part of the country. 30s, 40s, 50s out there for this hour. We move forward, and as we do, I think we end up with some low mid 60s. I think there's a potential for that. So we end up with, especially with the sunshine coming out, so we end up closer to normal, right at normal, as a matter of fact, with some of those numbers that you see there. Overnight, tomorrow morning, chilly. We've dropped down into the 30s with highs back in the mid and upper 60s for you on Saturday. So it ends up being quite nice. And then on Sunday, I think we're even warmer. I think we've got 70s that come into play at that time. 70 plus in many cases. Now, it's 3:15 and I'm talking about the peak heating. It's because we're going through a time change. So you're going to get earlier in the afternoon for the warmest part of the day now because the sun goes down to 5:30 starting Sunday. 5:35 in Lexington at least. Now it varies city to city by seconds and everything. So just keep that in mind. Just look it up. You can look up exact sunset time for your longitude and latitude. And the easy found on, just Google, what is the sunset for my location. What we've got here for you, you've got the likelihood of rain increasing Tuesday into Wednesday. That's the next really best chance that we have. And I was talking about those daylight changes, and this is just in general. This is for Lexington. 5:35 for your sunset on Sunday. Sunrise, sunset on December 20th when winter arrives. 7:50 for sunrise. The sunset is at 5:21. So not a lot of daylight. We get a lot of it back between December and March, of course, as we always do, because once you get to winter, that's as low as the sun is going to get. And then it starts ascending again into the sky. But by March 9th, when we spring forward again, we're going to see sunrise 7:57 and sunset at 7:39. So you go back into the sunsets at 7:30. Right before that, it'll be setting at 6:38, 6:39. Next week, big system plows through the area. It's our next kind of big feature that we're watching. It's election day. And Wisconsin, Michigan, a couple of the battleground states there, they're likely going to run into some rain and some wind, especially on the northern side of this. Around here, I think we're dry through the day. It's late that night and then going into the day after the election. That's when we can run into some more showers passing through our area as the front is draped right on top of us. So that's what we've got. I appreciate you stopping by, hanging out with us here on this Friday edition of Facebook Live and YouTube Live. We will be back on television at noon for WKYT News at noon. That's in about 21 minutes. Y'all have a wonderful day and a great extra long weekend because remember, you do get one more hour out of it. See y'all.